So welcome to the S10 Chevy S10 race garage here. We do a lot of mod work up here in Montana. These are custom. This is a custom race truck here. No, actually, that's my son's truck, and I told him I was going to break both his thumbs if that truck wasn't fixed and out of here by the time I got back. So when my son gets back from his little vacation that he's on, this is going to go from a shop to a crime scene because that kid's in a world of trouble.
Hell yeah, good job.
So, Baja 500. All of the races in SCORE are awesome because they are very different in the way you think about them, the way you approach them, and the 500 is a big one. That course goes from ocean to ocean. It starts on the Pacific, you cross all the way over down to San Felipe on the Sea of Cortez side, and then come all the way back. The Baja 500 is also a long enough race that a lot of people share the drive. So I reached out to a good friend of mine and a great driver, the infamous Too Much Peppa Robert Johnson of the Chattanooga Whiskey Truck.
I met Tracy, I guess a couple of years ago. I think it may have been at the Met. Rick and guys were pitting him, and we got to know each other there. Next couple of years, just running into each other at races, and we just kind of got a pretty good friendship going, or at least got to know each other fairly well. And then 5 or 6 weeks ago, Tracy had called me and said, "Hey, I'd really love it if you could come do the 500. It'd be great if we could team up and do it." And I said, let me think about it. But I had a lot of friends and acquaintances that had done Baja, and they're like, "Man, you got to go down. You got to check that box. You got to do it. It's something you do and you won't ever forget." And I finally said, "Yeah, I'll do it."
He brought his support team, so we had an extra chase truck, an extra crew that came with him, which is very much needed. I reached out to RJ, asked him if he would co-drive for me, and he said yes.
But I did let him know I'm not making a career out of this.
RJ's a driver, he's a racer. He's got 3 trucks of his own, and talking to somebody that races into getting into the right seat is difficult.
My name's RJ Stidham. I got RJ Stidham Motorsports. Got in a trophy truck the first time when I was 14 years old. Now I have a trophy truck spec. I've been racing it for 4 years now. I first met Tracy at Vegas to Reno in 2023, and then I didn't see him again until San Felipe of 2024. We came down to help him pre-run. I brought my Can-Am, and we went out and found a bunch of lines and had a really good time. We get along very well, good program.
Anybody that races in a Geyser truck, especially, they make phenomenal co-drivers. RJ is absolutely that. So I couldn't have been happier when he said he would do it. And so our anticipation is very high, and we're really excited to get down there and go drive a clean race. Part of that is getting there early and getting your pre-running. We left Phoenix, a week early, RJ and I. We got down to Mexico.
Love Mexico parking lot.
We came down on a Saturday, so we started pre-running on Sunday.
It's a huge production. Our days were 12, 14 hours.
Let's do it.
of being on the road. Now we pre-run with a Razor. We pre-run with a Polaris 4-seat Razor, and that is not ideal. There's a couple of reasons it can be better because it's very nimble, and in areas where you have a lot of different options and a lot of different lines, you can zip around the desert, go around difficult terrain. But for the most part, they just don't handle the terrain like the race truck. So you don't get a feel for speed. You don't get a feel for the terrain you can handle and at the pace you can handle it. Robert had himself his own pre-run Razor as well.
I think we put 300 something miles on a brand new Pro Hard Razor that now just has 300 Mexican miles on it.
Your pace is off, but you know the course. That is what matters. You know where you're going, you know what to anticipate.
Getting ready for the Baja 500.
You put 200 miles in a Razor in 9 hours, it's tough.
They cooled down. I think the shocks just got a little too hot.
Don't look
We came in too. You gotta work on the Can-Am's ability to handle pre-run.
You gotta put the work in, and that's what we were there to do. Four days of that, and now we're ready to go qualify.
Qualifying is all about every 10th of a second. I want to say there's probably at least 15 all-wheel drives out there for trophy truck, if not more. I know your top 10 are usually all-wheel drives. So going in, we're against, we're out truck.
We get the race truck down there, the rest of the team shows up. I bet we have 30 guys down there. It's a huge effort. And so we get lined up, and all the spec trucks are running, and people are walking up to me, people are calling me, people are like, dude, the course has got some really serious checkups, some really, gotcha terrain.
And there's a crowd of people, so it's like, does that mean I'm checking up, or does that mean I'm sending it? Okay, we got to be careful out here. We got to make a clean run. But we got to be fast. You don't want to be in the back of the pack. We take off on our sight lap. Feel pretty good. Get back in line. I'm feeling as confident as I've ever felt. Comms are working this time. The starting line is just a big straight shot. It just takes off for it's got to be half mile. And there's a couple of rollers, some nice little airs in there, and I watched Tavo take off, and it looks like a freaking dragster leaving the line. I'm like, RJ, do you see that? He's like, yeah, those all-wheel drives dig, buddy. He's like, they get going. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna dig a couple of trenches out of here, getting going, And it's go time.
got to the finish line, blew through the finish line, almost took out all the flags. We had a great run, really clean. Aired it out real nice in a couple of spots. It's a great feeling.
I don't know.
You're in great, Ray.
Good.
You know, you could always do better, right? You could always do better, but we left a little out there. But,
If you take too much.
yeah, she takes back.
We qualified 13th in our class, but the second two-wheel drive trophy truck, and the other two-wheel drive beat us by 0.04 of a second. So I feel like for as far as two-wheel drives, we did about as good as you can lay down.
Cameron Steele and I drive the exact same speed. That's twice now. We're within a couple hundred for a second. God, you want to go right back and just be like, fix this, fix this.
Like, as soon as you run it, you're like, dude, if I had one more shot at it, I would do twice as fast.
Yeah, two-wheel drive.
I told you you had a good run.
She's 19. Dude, we could have.
I think we had a 13th spot overall to start the race, which is a great spot. It's a great spot. There's a lot of trucks out there, a lot of fast guys out there.
Felt really good about our spot. Like I said, we qualified in front of some of the all-wheel drives, which was awesome. That's really hard to do. And we had nothing but fast guys in front of us, so I knew dust wasn't going to be an issue.
When you cross that finish line and you feel good about your run, it's just it's an awesome feeling.
Race day, baby.
Time to go retool. It's time to go, roll our sleeves up, put some time in, some energy in on the truck. Some of the things that bit us, we want to fix those things. We're feeling good about the work we've done. We're feeling good about all the preparation, just the plan that we put together, and how the truck is running and the team. Now it's time to go to tech and contingency.
Granted, we will be.
We talked about it. We didn't want to be late. So we took the truck down there about 8 o'clock at night, the night before, to get in line. And we talked to one of the guys on the crew. He volunteered to sleep in the truck. And so we brought the truck down there. We got in line. I'll be honest, it's an awful feeling. You've got this race truck that you've got, a large fortune of money put into this truck, and you park it in downtown Ensenada and you leave it there. But it's just part of the experience. Got up early. Got down there probably, I'd say 6 in the morning, and it was just a sea of people. Everybody's excited, the town's excited. It's what makes racing in Mexico so awesome. And it's an all-day experience.
Man, that thing is loud and shaking this stage. How are you doing today? I wish you guys the very best. Stay safe out there. We'll see you at the finish.
All right, sounds good.
way through tech. You know, everything's 100%. And now it's time to go get rested and prepared and prepped.
Wheels roll, energy and the pace and everything we're feeling here, and then just
The 500 starts at 7 a.m. That's wheels turning on the race course at 7. So we had a 4 a.m. rise. And we had a race plan dialed in. We felt really good about it. So we drive downtown. You know, my nerves are coming out of my ears. You know, I'm excited. I'm anxious. And there's so much buildup. You know, you have so many people put so much energy into getting there. You don't want to screw up. And we get the truck unloaded, and we get in it, and we kind of come around the corner, and then sure enough, here comes Toby. Here comes, you know, Ampudia. Here comes Bryce. And I was like, okay, you know, all right, let's get in line, and you know, we all get staged up. It's ominous.
Goal was stay on line, stay in time, you know, just keep moving.
And the race starts, and you head straight east, and you're going through kind of a suburban area, kind of a rural area. And you've got a lot of fog, and you've got the sun coming up right in your face. And so we're in line, and we're watching them go. And the one section that they didn't open for pre-running until Friday, which was contingency day, is that first 30-mile section. And we just ran out of time. We just flat ran out of time and weren't able to pre-run that. So we're like, well, we're gonna have to wing it. 30 miles.
Go, 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 go.
We take off. Your start on pavement, go straight into a 37-mile-an-hour zone.
Take off the start line, and a mile into the race, our ACs quit working.
Yeah, no, it ain't fucking working.
I'm like, RJ, cycle, the pumpers aren't working. Turn them on. And he's like, I've been hitting it on and off. He goes, dude, I don't think they're working.
What the fuck, man? Try and cycle it here? I already did.
Every
Why?
time you wipe with the towel, it's wet again.
Well, we're gonna drive, you know, visors half open.
As a driver, it's horrible. The one hand here, open and close, open and close. At least as a co-driver, you can open and close.
I'm thinking to myself, oh boy, you know, we got 5 more hours of ripping through the desert with no air pumpers.
Still sweeping right. You gotta start sweeping back to the left, staying it.
We come around a couple corners there, and I can see people in the background, but I can see a nice lip there, and I just fucking send it.
Straight.
We cased out so hard, but full bump stops, and RJ laughs. That's what I love about RJ. He just started laughing.
Shit. Guys gonna sweep a little left?
Okay, calm down. We don't need to wad this truck up.
under? This, yeah, hit it a little bit. Hit it. Go. Okay.
We're weaving through. We're doing fine. But the fog and the condensation on my lens, I couldn't see anything.
Nothing that I see.
And the sun is blasting through the fog.
Okay, 90 right coming up, sharp 90 right. Sharp 90 right again.
And we get to this fork in the road, and there's all this dust, and the road goes like this, and there's all this dust down on the left. And so I just instinctively followed the dust.
45 left. Yep.
Well, that wasn't the course.
What? I think we're on the wrong. Go. Look for the next right. You can. We're on the wrong.
The road was so narrow and there was a cliff on one side, we couldn't turn the truck around.
It would be a 20-point turn around at best.
Fuck. Man. Yeah. Can I turn around? I can't. You can't get it.
And it just went around this big hill. The course went up and over like this, and we went all the way around this hill, right back into the course. And I'm like, look right, because we got Dan McMillan, I think, was the first guy behind us. I was like, dude, he's gonna come flying over that hill. I was like, keep an eye out. He's like, nobody's there. And so we got right back on course and off we go. So we didn't lose a position,
right now.
but I think we spotted everybody about 2 minutes right there.
I'm sorry, man. I saw dust. No, I saw it too.
And it's crazy. In the Baja 500 race, it's 9.5 hours, a 10-hour race. 2 minutes means a lot.
Pretty straight. Go. Straight. Pretty straight. All right, about a long 90 right. So then keep going right. Straight.
You know, we're running good, we're flowing good. I'm trying to just get in my zone. Stay smooth and stay fast.
Now it's kind of getting dusty. We're in Cameron's dust. We're catching back up. We're gaining time. And then all of a sudden, Tracy goes, the AC's working again.
To the right. I think we got bumpers back. Really?
Hit some sort of hard bump and it kicked the AC on in about mile 50 something. And hey, we have AC again.
Pretty straight.
And so we're flowing really good. We get all the way down to race mile probably 70, and there's a big straight dirt road that's wide open, and it's got to be 5 miles, if not more. And we've got a nice little corner cut that we do to get onto that road. In the Razor, I can hold it wide open.
Straight.
On the racetrack, you know, I'm going probably 50 miles an hour faster. And we blew that corner and filled the truck with debris.
That's right.
Whatever we were running through was in my lap. Trying to grab it. I'm telling RJ, I'm like, we're on a straight road, buddy. Just grab everything you can grab and get it out of this truck.
Go to the right. Go left. Go to the left. Go.
You've made up some time. Cameron's 1 minute, 30 seconds in front of you.
Hell yeah, good job. Speed up.
And we head out into this very unique section. This thing just folded back on itself all through the desert. One of the things that was eating me alive is I've had the throttle stick on my race truck before. If you catch the right momentum, your pedal's down and you're slowing down at the same time. It's a unique situation, but you're always, your feet are pedaling all the time. And you can get a rock to come up underneath and it can stick in just a certain way and it'll lock that pedal wide open. I mean, it's not 10 minutes. We start working our way through that and I come around the corner and in the one spot, there's a huge rock. And it's got a tree growing around it. And we marked it, we knew it was there, we looked at it every single day. I said, if I yell throttle, we're stuck. The throttle's stuck wide open. we got to shut it down.
All of a sudden, we blow a corner, and Tracy's going, throttle, throttle.
Exit to the right. Rock, throttle. Throttle.
We drill that rock, but the only thing I knew I could do was put a wheel on it, right? If we center punched it, we'd take ourselves out of the race.
Get us off.
We were still in the course, so we drive off to the side, we get parked.
Right over here. I don't know.
RJ's already out of the truck. I undo my harness, pull the wheel off, and I just crawl down on the, just bend over as best I can, and I'm just throwing as much debris out of the truck as I can possibly throw out of the truck. We ate some time. And I'm going as fast as I can, and I sit back up, and RJ's getting in the truck, and I'm like, thinking, what? He's like, dude, new tires on, we're ready, go. It was under 2 minutes. It was like 1:20 or something. It was lightning. And it was, if it was that long, it was my fault because I was slow on the jacks. So now I'm like, okay, I've had the throttle stick and I've still got the Rocky Mountain cliff section to go through, and it's just eating at my guts. So we radioed Todd Wiley.
We go out to, we're going to meet at that exit to that fence, Johnny, okay?
Tracy, you want him going in for stuff?
And he had figured out how to intercept us. And so we radioed him, and we said, we're going to pull in, rack a fresh tire. Can you dive in the truck and just check for debris? Because I don't know if I got it all, but I don't think I can go over this pass with thinking there might be some debris down by my feet that could possibly stick a throttle up there on the top of the damn mountain.
They're going to put a fresh tire on the driver's side spare, check the jack, make sure it's all up, and have someone dive in and clear the floorboard. There she is. That's where we're pulling over. There's America right there.
So we race another 30, 40 miles. We intercept Todd Wiley and company. We slide in there. Todd just dives down in the truck. He comes out, he looks at me, he's like, you're good to go. Off we go. We didn't lose any spots. We took off. And that's right before we started heading up into the mountains. And so we push hard, but conservatively. We can't have any more mistakes now. We've already given up 6-7 minutes.
Right.
So we cruise up through, we cruise our line, that super steep section that I was worried about, butter. That truck flew right up and over that. It was awesome. We came down the other side, and I knew as soon as I dropped down that back side and I start seeing that big giant sand wash, I just start getting excited because this is our section. This is where we can run. I click third gear and just right all the way up to the rev limiter, and we run 120, 130 miles an hour for a while.
After here, you have a medium sweeper left, check up a little. This is where we take our right lane. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. You're good, you're good. Keep going, keep going.
The right side of the track.
10-4.
We are ready. We can wave you in. There's 2 geyser signs.
We rip. We clean that next section really well, no problems. We get to our first pit, mile marker 165.
Right to the cone.
We slide into the pit, fresh tires, fuel, off we go.
You're kicking ass, Tracy.
Clean pit. The geyser team did awesome.
In front of you is Baldy. Next one in front of him is Dan McMillan. You guys are all about 1 minute apart.
Straight. 10-4.
seeing dust. I'm seeing more trucks.
Passing Baldy right now.
Now the kill mode's going.
Yeah, we're the number one two-wheel drive on the road.
We come through that last rough section. We turn and we just light it through those whoops, and we can run faster, but it was rough.
These things are fucking gnarly right here.
It's like being in the ring with Mike Tyson, just getting beat up.
Go, 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 straight, straight, straight. Straight, straight, straight. Go, 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 straight, straight, straight. Straight, straight, straight. Straight, straight, straight. Come on! Yeah. Straight, 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 straight. Straight, straight, straight. Yeah, they're crazy. Go, go, go. All right, you got the speed zone right up here. Okay. Oh. Speed zone, speed zone, speed zone. Where? Right here, right here. 60.
Hit the highway, ripping down the highway.
Highway? Yeah, onto the highway. Then what?
I get unbuckled, I get everything ready, I turn around to move the water bag so the next driver has his hose on his bag. I couldn't get the bag was stuck way back, so I turn around. We're entering the speed zone, I go to hit the speed limiter, I'm scrolling through trying to slow it down, not realizing how close the pit was.
Seatbelts off? Yeah, seatbelts off. They're right here, right here, right here.
Like, oh shit, that's our pit. So I lock the truck up, we slide down the highway. I almost ran Beth over as we drop down into the pit. Slide in there, throw the side down, I jump out.
By the time we got out of the truck, we were 8th on the road. We were really just, like I said, we got in a groove and everything just started flowing really nice.
Tracy handed the truck off. He did a great job of that first leg, got there. Truck was in good shape.
And we get them in, I get him buckled up, make sure he's all good to go.
Farmed it in the beginning. A tree stick went down underneath the throttle. I thought I ripped the fucking front off the truck.
No, dude, we were rocking. I was doing the best I could, but I threw up my mouth 4 times. Oh, I could tell you were.
And then they take off.
Go, go, go.
Robert's, he's on it, right? Off he goes, and I know he can rail that truck.
Right out of the gate, we realized third gear was gone.
Hey, we've lost third. We did? Yeah.
And I hear the radio say, "We don't have third gear."
Is the gear selector changing on the dash when you shift to third gear?
Rick jumps on the radio and he's like, "Is it shifting? Like, is it indicating third gear?" He says, "Yeah." So is it just slipping? I hear him, "It's slipping."
Shift to third gear, does it slip or does it go high RPM?
It slips.
So we're at mile 260 and we're like, okay, let's run. We're gonna fuel and tire him at 320. So I loaded up, changed our plan. We drove straight to mile marker 320 to meet him there. So I'm having a conversation, with Rick. How long did you swap a tranny? And he's like, 45 minutes. And our tranny's on the coast, on the Pacific coast.
I just don't think it makes any sense at all to slide a tranny in that. Robert's crushing it in first and second gear right now, and there isn't a lot of third gear.
So I'm like, "Rick, what happens if we just run first and second?" He's like, "It'll be fine." And this is all very technical section, so if he stays in first and second gear, he's fine.
We can pull it all the way in second.
And he radios back, he's like,
We want to make it to the finish in second.
Truck's pulling good in second. Let's keep going.
wring its neck, that thing will run 100 miles an hour in second gear.
left danger. Check up. Hard right.
So we get to the pit, 320.
We're going through the, where they...
He should be here pretty quick though, huh?
1 mile away.
Fuel and tires, check fluids, check tranny, check whatever. Robert comes flying in. We have a slower stop, but everything looked good. Temperatures look good. We never spiked a temp in the torque converter, which was odd. So we send Robert off. I lay down in the passenger seat of the truck because I'm just gassed. I got my little app. I'm watching. And I see Rob Mack stop, of course. Robert goes by.
Running good, everything was going well. The truck was running, really well.
All right, keep her going, boys.
Medium right. It's a real icy. 500.
So our goal is we're gonna drive to Ojos, we're gonna see him there, watch him go by there, and then all of a sudden I see Dan McMillan slow down. And I see Robert go by.
Physical number 5 on course.
Here we go, we got this. Robert's on cruise control. He is ripping this.
The bobsled hill's coming up.
And I'm like, oh buddy, we got a top 5 in the Baja 500. Like, I can smell it. Try to meet him at mile marker, probably 450 or 460. So we pull in there, we stop, we kind of get in position, and I'm watching the app, and Robert's just ripping, he's ripping, and then all of a sudden, race mile 420, the app updates.
Oh shit!
Speed 0. A few minutes go by. Refresh. I think I ruined my phone. I hit refresh so much on my phone.
On the back half of the course, came into an off-camber left.
I got reverse.
They have no reverse, no first, and no third, and he's stuck. They can't move. We have no communication.
We ended up catching the right tire and pulled the truck off the course a little bit. We got hide center.
So now we are in the worst possible spot because I'm in Ojos. We would have to drive an hour down in Ensenada and then an hour back out to like mile marker 360 or something, and then we would have to, figure out a way to come in behind him because you can't drive, against the course. We can't send anybody that way.
In the cactus, it was so slick. I mean, unbelievable. It's just like...
So we call Todd. Todd, I need you to run into Ensenada and grab the Razor and the trailer and everything else. And Todd's like, I'm already hooked up to the Razor and I'm already on my way. He gets in there, they come up with a plan. There's, by now there's 50, spectators, right? So I'm at Ojos now. I see them moving again. I get the call. They're moving again. Unfortunately, we gave up like 3 hours.
It was pretty heartbreaking. We were running in the top 5.
it's starting to get dark. So we load up, got to the finish line, and they come lumbering in. They come lumbering into town.
We managed to get it in, and to be in the position we were in and having fought so hard to get where we got to, for me was, a little bit of a bitter pill to swallow. But just to say you finished your first Baja is huge for me.
I think it's important to understand the attrition in these races is upwards of 50%. And they hand us these finisher awards, and those are real, because it's a 500-mile race, and it's, we were in it 13 hours. That's the grit, that's the part that you've got to know going into it, that we're going to finish at all costs. And when you have a problem, that's just a problem to fix. And we pulled it off. We got there. We got to the finish. All of Robert's crew was awesome. Those guys were all there. All the Geyser Brothers crew was there. RJ and his family was there. And I mean, it's everybody. It's humbling for me. We have a meeting the night before the race, and I'm looking around. I'm like, there's 30 people here. It'll humble a guy. You've got to celebrate the finish, and you got to swallow, and you can't think too much about the coulda, woulda, shouldas. You just can't, because it'll eat you alive. So we got another really good taste of what we can do, and I look forward to having a clean run, because we know we're working the bugs out, and I'm really looking forward to getting a clean run, which we will do.
Hey, my name's Diego. Welcome to MTV Crib Narcos Edition. Finta los cuates. So we have a guy that opens and closes our gates for us and keeps our stuff fully secured at full time, 24/7. We swap them out 2 times a day. Gotta hydrate. Oh fuck, I forgot about my mustache. This street has like 7 different ways to get into different compounds. We call this the divorce suite. So once you get divorced, you send your woman up to here. It's our stage, front and center. And we like to have parties. If we ever win a race, we'll do a big trophy, celebration here. And we love horses. Before we had cars, this is how we transported. This is like the Cadillac of the ancient days. Array of plants here. We got the fresh junipers from Montana, the bananas from Italy. This looks like mint, but I can't remember, to be honest. I got so many plants on this property. Yeah. So right over here, we got our pool. We do a lot of drinking. My very first car. Beautiful. ¿Te puedes salir los puertas? All right, HQ. Casa Vigilante. Let's go. Again, don't mind the stuff. These are limited edition saddles. We call this one Louis Vuitton. And you gotta, yeah. We've got the bar over here. Baja 500. If you don't know what that is, look it up. Vigilante Racing. Make sure my crops are green and healthy out there. Should be harvested in 2 to 3 months. We'll ship that stuff north. The master is unfortunately locked. Yep. Go check out the porch. Kind of have to check the surrounding every once in a while. Kind of take a look. Hey! Vete a trabajar, los locos. Vámonos, vámonos! Pinche cabrones. We have our swimming parties. Bring the kids, they got a slide. Bring the women, they got a hot tub. Over here we got a patio for the boys, for the men. We haven't done any cockfights here, but we're thinking about building a venue here for some cockfighting. And those roosters, man, they bring that money. If you know anything about cockfighting, you gotta fight to survive. So we were down to maybe about 15 cockfighting warriors. This is one of my top producers. He's still alive, which means he's won every fight he's had. He's ready to fight any day of the week. God, I think that one's dead. I'll show you my trophies. We got a trophy room coming up. We've got over 200 trophies of winning cockfighters. That's when we won in 2008. When are we loading the truck? With the truck, when are we loading it up? Which truck? The beast. The beast. We gotta get loaded.
Oh yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, we do gotta get loaded.
Yeah,
But you gotta finish your.
They saw my crib. I bet they're la chingada.